called trigeminal neuralgia.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was diagnosed quite a while back. And at
Mm-hmm.
some point, and they don't know what causes it. They don't know whether it's genetic. Nobody in my family has it. They don't know whether it is caused by the water, the air, the something trauma. They really don't know what causes it. At
Mm-hmm.
the time of diagnosis, we were only three in Kenya who had this condition. And
Oh.
so for us, it was not a good experience because doctors were fighting to come and
Mm.
see these people and ask all these questions. So you feel
Mm.
like a lab rat.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And
Sorry.
and at the time I just wanted the pain to stop.
Mm.
That's all I wanted. And
Mm.
what happens is from your spine you have three nerves that shoot out from your spine, and one
Mm-hmm.
controls your mandibles, your
Mm-hmm.
chewing, the way your jaw, you talk, you own you, and the other one controls your eyesight and how you see, and
Mm-hmm.
the other one controls now the feeling.
Yeah.
So if a gust of wind were to like brush over your face, then that feeling. So when that happens,
Mm-hmm.
the trigeminal nerve, they don't know
Mm-hmm.
whether it gets damaged or
Mm-hmm.
what happens. But you see, if it had gotten damaged, then it would regenerate. This one does not regenerate; it keeps deteriorating. And what
Mm-hmm.
happens is you get this shooting pain, like lightning. In the
Mm-hmm.
mid, you could be doing anything, you would be asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and this pain just comes, and it can last 2 seconds, or it can last 3 days, or it can last 1 hour. Then you take medication. What they do is like calm the nerves. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
now your nerves don't send signals, which means even in life you are
Mm-hmm.
slower because of the medication. But that takes
Okay.
care of the pain, and it kind of like now the nerves are not being sent. The nerves are not sending the signals. So what
Mm.
happens is they are not malfunctioning, and
Mm-hmm.
you're able now to go about your business and your work, and people will not be able to
Yeah.
tell. But when the
Mm.
pain comes, you can't talk. You There were days I'd burst into tears. As in
Sorry.
one minute I am talking, the next minute I am in tears.
Mm.
And the condition has over the years just become worse. It started from a shooting pain that would last a few seconds. And nowadays it's just there. It's throbbing throughout. And some days it's worse than other days. And some days I'm actually good. I can tell you maybe I've had what, 2 episodes. And
Mm-hmm.
on a different day, I can tell you they must have been like about 50 of them, or a
Mm-hmm.
continuous shooting pain that affects
Mm-hmm.
now one side of my face, my jaw, my eye. I have to close my eye. I have
Mm.
to stop talking because when I talk now, even my speech is slurred. And
Mm.
when you ask what's wrong with you, like, I have a pain. And someone's like, you have a toothache. And you see, now those are the things you're trying
Mm.
to explain to somebody this shooting pain that is
Yeah.
going through you, and they're not getting it. And they're
Mm.
wondering why you're even biting your lips, or
Mm.
the inside of your cheek,
Yeah.
and why you're holding yourself on one side. And then
Mm.
as suddenly as it came, it stops. And this person wants to ask, are you sure you didn't imagine it? And you're there thinking, I wouldn't wish this on you, but I
Bye.
wish you would understand.
I
And
hear.
so for me, the initial diagnosis wasn't a good experience.
Mm.
We'd I'd show up at Nairobi Hospital and get into the doctor's room and find there are like seven of them seated.
Mm. Mm.
And you see, now when you're going to see the doctor and you get it, they're just here just to observe and ask a few questions. Do you
Mm.
mind? Of course you mind, but if you say you mind, how are you gonna get help? Even they don't know what's going on. They're
Yeah.
trying to find out.
Yeah.
You're such a rare case that this particular doctor you saw went to consult, because even what he can find out from research is not
Mm.
enough. So they
Mm.
give you medicine for epilepsy, which is what I started with, because epilepsy then now like delays the signals. It slows you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking a lot of Piriton, just slows you
Mm.
down.
Mm.
So with time, they add on to this. They put you on a drug, you react to it. They have to pull you
Yeah.
out of it. Wait
Yeah.
2 weeks. In the meantime, it was just one of those things. And then now, at some point in my life, it actually went into remission. It's
Okay.
completely. And that was a rare occurrence because for the other two people, one is an
Mm-hmm.
Indian lady, the other one is a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Indian lady is quite old, but has started when later in her life, and it has never gone into remission. And you can tell even when she's seated, she'll start like tapping her foot, so you just know she's in a lot of pain. Because that's one of the things I do. I know from I do it as well. I just start swinging my whatever because the pain is too much, and I've just taken medicine. There's nothing else I can do.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman could not accept what we were told, what he was told. So for
Mm-hmm.
him, he kept saying he has a toothache, and he ended up removing all the teeth on one side.
Oh,
Saying, and he'd go to the dentist, and the dentist tells him, "No, there's no hole, there's nothing." He's like, "This is the tooth that's
aching.
affected. Just remove it,
Mm.
just remove it," because he just wanted the pain to stop. And he
Mm.
ended up removing 4 of his teeth on one side of his face, and
Wow.
still the pain was there. Then he
Mm.
went to India where they severed now that nerve. And the problem with that is it makes you look like you have had a stroke. So your face
Mm.
will fall on one side.
Oh
And that's
no.
what happened to him. But unfortunately, night
Mm.
went to the other nerve.
Mm.
So you've just severed one, it's still the signals still come from your spine, so it goes to the other one.
Mm.
So it's been quite a journey,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
journey of lots of pain,
Yeah.
of just trying to balance things out, of wondering why you, of
Mm.
wondering. Um, some people will tell you, no, these are spirits, cast them out,
I know,
and
yeah. Mm.
and you're thinking, just accept that sometimes it's not spirits, man. I'm just sick.
That's true.
Uh,
That's true.
yeah, and others will tell you, no, pray and fast about it; it will go away. And
Mm.
yeah, you even take them up for whatever. You're thinking, okay, have I tried this? Let's not, I mean, try, let me try. And you fast and you pray, and it's still there.
Yeah.
And you remember Paul and his thorn in the flesh, that he prayed that it would be taken from him, and it was not.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's where I am. I'm still on medication, still
Uh-huh.
I'm taking it. I'm glad that I have never really lacked for medicine, even without having
Mm.
a stable job. This economy has done wonders for us. But God is faithful. Never
Yes.
lacked the medication, never been
Mm.
in a point where I'm thinking, um, even when I've taken the last one in the morning, God
Mm-hmm.
comes through for me.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and
Wow.
I will always get, and for that I am eternally grateful to God.
Wow.
He says he
Wow.
will provide, he has provided. And that
Wow.
is a testimony I can attest to. So yes, so that's me, and that's where I am in my journey.